Boom, we are alive, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today. It's Tio with the Arcane Bear. First off, beautiful day in the jungle. It's been a while since we've connected in the live video, so I wanted to do a little touch base here. So many fun things going on in the world. They're now feeding children bugs. Most big YouTubers like Russell Brand are talking about the excess mortality we've been tracking for, I don't know, months now. Normal things that you wouldn't expect to ever be true are now true. The FDA just approved a new that has only been tested on mice, from what I can tell. So we officially live in the age of nonsense. That's what's happened. Somewhere around the last 2 years, we've moved into the age of nonsense. There's a bunch of reasons why that's probably happened. Some may be more nefarious or abstract than others. Nonetheless, I would guess with the best reason being that people are just kind of stupid and follow these abstract patterns. You know, these wild studies done on human psychology about how we react under certain circumstances. There's this one study where they take a line of people. There's like 8 people in the study. You're the only one person that doesn't know you're in the study, and you sit down in front, or sorry, behind the 5 people. Now everyone's looking at this piece of paper, and on the first piece of paper you see these 3 different lines drawn: A, B, and C. A, B, and C all are different lengths, and A, B, and C are consecutively longer than one another. So A is the shortest, C is the longest. And over on the other side of the screen here, we've got another length of drawing, effectively, and it looks like it's the same length as B, but the 5 people in front of you say it's actually the same length as A. And at that moment in confirmation bias, people will simply, 70% of the time, this is not a small number, 70% of the people will just strictly follow even though it's wrong, or they recognize that it was wrong. So they may even visually be able to tell that these 2 lengths are not the same length, but because the people in front of them said that they were, they just basically blindly follow that. So this is one of the difficult parts about the human species, is if you're dealing with things like consensus or democracy, or we all voted for it, it doesn't necessarily mean the best outcome. Consensus is probably one of the most dangerous words of the 21st century, because consensus is bullshit. It doesn't mean anything useful. Now, it's one of the abstract parts about the proof of stake merge, and one of the ideas you get into here, which is, oh, we've found consensus. Consensus in the digital world is like this all-praising idea, but it doesn't actually mean anything. Humans have, for longer than I have ever been alive, had consensus about things that have been totally fucking wrong. And this is a dangerous portion. Now, what does that mean? Well, as people who love markets, it's very difficult to find what's going on and have any relevance or basis of truth anymore. In the last few videos, we've gone over a few different pieces of scientific literature. One of them was that one by John Leonidas, who talked about the 50% of medical literature effectively being false due to fake data. And we've seen this already this year alone. Alzheimer's was proven to be basically BS, or at least the way they had spent billions of dollars trying to fund it, they found out was BS, and that's actually not true. That's not how Alzheimer's starts, apparently. So a decade worth of research and a few $1 billion of investment, and yeah, we're wrong. Same thing with depression this year also as well. They're like, oh, hey, it's actually not an imbalance of serotonin. It's like, well, great. There's actually been arguments about that for a long time. The medical community has snuffed it out, while the pharmaceutical companies slowly sell you drugs that basically do nothing other than cause schizophrenia and maybe like some suicidal or murderous tendencies. So in a world where you're trying to understand the value of being right first, which is largely what venture capital is and what we think is the most exciting about this space, it's actually very difficult to be right first because most of the people are wrong. So even if you have the right answer, it may not be profitable. And that's just weird. Anyways, the jungle's super beautiful right now, and this is actually before my early meditation, so Tio's like just waking up effectively. But it's been almost 19 days since I had done a video like this. I've done some podcasts, chatted with the founders in the background. I just want to give you guys a quick update. I really want to do this more again every day. I know it's not so difficult. For some reason, it's like, that 10 minutes of talking like to edit it and upload it. It's not that fucking difficult. I can do this. I swear I can do this. Is the lens even clean, right? So this is it. We're back to work, I guess. Hopefully going to be doing some traveling. Got some exciting changes. Oh, and we're having a bear retreat soon. You may have seen this on Twitter. I'll end the video here. Just a short little update. We'll get. I swear to God. Okay, that's it. This is on the to-do list every day. Even if it's just random videos where I rant about kids eating bugs. In 2022. Oh my God. We'll do it. Okay. So the bear retreat, we're having a 5-day retreat here in Costa Rica with ice baths, yoga, meditation. There'll be fun little dances and stuff that we do as well. We're very limited on tickets. So the first set of tickets will go to the private bear member group, obviously, because we love them. So the first set will go to them, and then the second set will come out and we'll share on the public forum here. But they will sell out very, very quick. So if you see a ticket and you want a ticket, you should probably buy a ticket because I promise you, it's very limited number. I think we only have 25 beds. That's excluding us, like our team and our team's bed. So it's going to be a small, intimate event. We hope that we can do more in the future. We're chatting with. I've been like poking at Bruce Lipton to see if he maybe wants to come a speaker. You know, we want to bring a few other speakers from the crypto space in as well that we think will be really talented. So we're working on that. But yeah, so the first year this will be really small. We'll do it like super tight knit, and then yeah, maybe scale up over the next year or two and bring in people like Wim Hof and have that nice kind of crypto venture capital founder slash wealthy individual mentality. Anyways, just a short little update today. Still with the Arcane Bear. It is like, again, it is just a glorious, beautiful day out in the jungle. Okay, and so I'm gonna write it down. I promise I will just press record in the video in the morning, even if there is nothing for me to say. I will try to find things to say. So thank you for joining us. Just a quick little update. Try to catch up with the 2 weeks I took off. And by the way, that felt so good, just to like stop doing things you normally do for a bit. We've been making videos on YouTube since 2017. So pat on the back for having made it even this far. I think 5 years of YouTube videos is pretty big. And I'm grateful for all of your guys' support throughout the years. To be able to jump from scientific conversations to investments to far out thoughts about whatever happens to be on my mind. I love and appreciate the freedom that you guys give me. Well, for those of you that have stuck around at least. Some of them don't give me that freedom. They're like, we're gone. Stay with the Arcane Bear. We'll see you in the next episode.